As we are approaching the 2027 general elections, some leaders who are both in opposition and those who are in government are trying to work all ways possible to ensure that they are re-elected on the oncoming elections. Today, deeply, we're going to look at the Nairobi politics, especially politics surrounding the county government of Nairobi. Currently, the Nairobi senator is Edwin Sifuna, who happens to be Secretary General of the ODM party. Politics from the ODM party members whereby they feel like Edwin Sifuna is talking contrary of what the ODM party has agreed on.
Raila did not raise cowards. He did not teach us to run away from hardship or challenges but to confront them head on. Our party constitution places a responsibility on us to fight for ODM. And fight we shall. Through all lawful means, we shall fight for this great institution until the very end.
Sifuna recently organized a rally in Busia, where it was attended by other ODM members, including Babu Owino, James Orengo, the Kisii senator, and Caleb Amisi.
Waliua vijana wengi sana hapa ambapo tunasimama, na tunapouliza maswali wanasema ati sisi ni waasi. Lazima tuulize maswali, si ndio? Kwa niaba ya hii kikosi ambayo iko hapa.
Now, after they had a rally that was hugely attended by the residents of Busia County, the government, which is run by President William Samoei Ruto, felt a threat because now already he had organized on how he was going to take over the ODM party. If you look at the recent politics, the ODM party happens to have been taken in by the UDA government. That's why when the Azimio coalition made announcements about changing the leadership, whereby Junet Mohammed was kicked out after he had made claims that Uhuru Kenyatta is the reason why the ODM party didn't win the elections. Now, later on, yesterday there was a meeting in Mombasa, and that meeting was to discuss on how Edwin Sifuna has betrayed the ODM party.
Says, ask the CS again if he is really happy that Edwin Sifuna has been fired as the SG of ODM. You've answered that.
Very excited.
You're very excited?
Very excited. I will tell you, in fact, I'm one of the people who I've been so depressed when I was seeing what Sifuna was doing for ODM. I am sure Raila Odinga invested his life in ODM not to die and have ODM is Zambaratika immediately.
In general, they feel like Sifuna talks contrary of what the party believes in. And Edwin Sifuna, on the other hand, feels like there could not be the wish of Baba Raila Amolo Odinga to have the ODM party backing up President William Ruto on the oncoming 2027 general elections. It feels like the ODM party should be standing and fighting against the leadership of William Ruto and having its own presidential candidate prepared for the oncoming elections. Now, after that, it seems that the ODM party has decided to push Jalango to run for the Nairobi senatorial seat, a seat that is being now under Edwin Sifuna. Jalango has been a member of parliament for Langata constituency. And now he feels like he needs to get to a higher seat, and he is aiming at Sifuna's seat. But remember, mtazamaji, where Edwin Sifuna was highly fighting for the government to stop killing and harassing youths who were demonstrating against the Ruto government, Jalango was busy at State House receiving handouts. Jalango was busy making a relationship with President William Ruto. The moment Baba was fighting with Sifuna to have the government to stop killing people and fighting for the rights of the young people that had been killed, Jalango was seen walking beside William Ruto endorsing projects that were from the Kenya Kwanza government. Now, something funny, a question we need to understand and ask ourselves: is Jalango the real die-harder of the ODM party? Or is Edwin Sifuna the man standing still, fighting for the legacy that Raila Amolo Odinga could have wished and left the ODM party to fight for? Remember, we have seen severally Jalango being closer to William Samoei Ruto, and we have seen Edwin Sifuna fighting against the ODM party, being in support of the Kenya Kwanza government in the 2027 election bid. Now the fight remains, because we understand very well, to win the Nairobi elections, you need to have a backup of people that hold the majority position in making key decisions in the selection and the leadership of leaders that will manage the Nairobi County. Jalango stands less than 10% when he runs against Senator Edwin Sifuna on a fair ground, because Jalango politically, it depends to get us as a landslide after he now supports President William Ruto. Another question I'm asking myself: is Jalango a project of William Samoei Ruto? Is Jalango being used to kick out Edwin Sifuna? If Jalango is a diehard and a royal member of the ODM party, he should not be coming out to speak that he is running for the senatorial seat if the ODM party is holding the position of the senatorial seat. He should be eyeing to be elected as a member of parliament for Langata constituency, or either run for a different seat. He could have even said he's running for the gubernatorial seat, because the ODM party has not laid down who is going to run for the Nairobi governor seat. And Edwin Sifuna has not announced that he will not be running for the senatorial seat. So it is a politics. These are dirty politics aimed at killing Sifuna. But what they don't know is that Sifuna already has won the hearts of the Nairobi residents, Kenyans get confused with people who fight for their rights, who fight for their freedom, who have stands politically on where they are headed politically. And remember, the Luo community and the Western region community is the one holding the largest part of the Nairobi politics. The remaining part is to convince the people from the Mrima to vote for Edwin Sifuna. And clearly, from what happened yesterday, we are seeing that the people from the Mrima part are in support of Edwin Sifuna. So if Jalango today decides to run for the senatorial seat against Edwin Sifuna, that is to the bank, Jalango will get less than 10% of the total votes from the Nairobi region. This is Sam TV News. Thank you for watching and thank you for joining us. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so that we can reach as many as we could to build this channel to reach 100K subscribers. Thank you for watching.